As technology advances, so does technology use among children. They have television, video games, computers, and mobile devices to choose from. Sometimes they even use some of them at the same time, otherwise known as technology multitasking. There are several studies and statistics on children's media consumption. The data found in these studies reveals how often children consume media and their multitasking habits. For example, a study done by Common Sense Media shows that 68% of children 5 through 8 use a computer at least once a week. A 2010 Nielsen study suggests that 36% of children between the ages of 2 and 11 use both media, internet, and television simultaneously. Altogether, children between the ages of 8 through 10 spend about 5.5 hours each day using media, 8 hours if you count the additional media consumed while multitasking. In a study Stanford University did, they found that technology multitasking is hindering the development of children's social skills. Stanford University interviewed Professor Cliff Nass about the study. Watch what he had to say in this video.
Thanks for coming in.
Back in 2010, we decided to study what would happen when kids were chronically multitasking, using email while on Facebook, while trying to do their homework, while listening to music, texting, etc., etc. Would it change the way their brains work when they weren't multitasking? The very powerful and surprising result of that 2010 study was high multitaskers, kids who multitask all the time, even when they were asked not to multitask, when they were only doing one thing, showed less ability to filter out irrelevancy, much more difficulties managing their working memory, and ironically, even the ability to multitask. We then decided to look at a different domain, namely emotional development. We focused on 8 to 12-year-old girls because that is the most important age for social development in girls. So we created a study, a survey of 3,400 girls, and looked at how much they use media. We also asked about multitasking. And then we asked a bunch of questions about their social and emotional development. How likely were they to succumb to peer pressure? How good did they feel about themselves? How much they slept? How many kids their parents thought were bad influences? And the results were incredibly upsetting. Kids who are heavy media users, heavy multitaskers, showed much worse social and emotional development. So what's happening is kids are not practicing basic emotional skills.
But how else is technology and technology multitasking affecting children's cognitive and social skills? How is it affecting the way they learn? Is it affecting the education system? With regards to their social skills, is there other research contrary to the Stanford study? If there isn't, what social challenges will children have to overcome? The answers to these questions will give us a better idea of the long-term effects of technology on children. Because children will grow up to be tomorrow's community leaders and members of society, it is important that we find out now how technology will affect the way they think, learn, and socialize with others.